Hey guys, welcome back to All Around Lego, and welcome to another video. And today we will be reviewing the 2022 Advent Calendar. Let's get into it. As a quick background, this set at the time of retail costed $45, but was often seen on sale for $35 or less. It has 329 pieces, and it was released in late of 2022 and retired at the end of 2022. It comes with 24 mini builds and exclusive characters, and so let's take a look at the characters. Our first character that we'll be taking a look at is the yellow clone. Phase 1, yellow arm printing, small blaster, nothing special here. Same one that was used in the clone minifig pack earlier in the year. It looks really nice, and it can be used to help build your army. Second, you just got your standard battle droid. Third, you have a snow trooper. She is a woman, has a blaster, pretty standard detailing there. As for none of these figures, besides a few, are unique. The unique ones will be shown soon. This is the Luke Skywalker. He has double face printing, and what I like about this figure a lot is they can make the lightsaber a bit hazy right here due to the fact that it was on Hoth and it kind of looked like that, and I really like that a lot. For your exclusive figures, you get a brick-built Gonk Droid that is Santa Claus. Looks really nice, has that bulky Gonk feel to it, and it might be the best Gonk ever released. For your exclusive prints, you have R2-D2 with a ugly Christmas sweater with C-3PO stitched on front with the red, white, and green color scheme, and then the Rebel Signia on the back, and then the rest is the same for him. For 3PO, you get the updated silver lining for part of his leg, which is nice, and it is metallic. Legs look really nice and stuff. Head is same old, but he has a Christmas sweater of R2-D2 with a blue, red, and white color scheme, and then he just has some more snowflakes on the back. And then for the best of the figures, you get Darth Vader in his swimsuit. He has black fins, a metallic feel to his legs, arm printed with a also metallic feel to it, which is really nice. And then the standard face, a little white and a little more white than usual. Sometimes they have it more skin color, but really nice. And then they obviously have that new implemented helmet, which looks just phenomenal, especially with Darth Vader. Well, it's the only one Darth Vader uses. For his front, he has a tank top on, which is really nice. It has the Death Star as the sun. I mean, not as the sun, but it has the Death Star and then TIE fighters while on a island sunset. And then on the back, you can see the Intel Tower from Scarif that got destroyed in Rogue One, which is really cool. And you can see some TIE Strikers over there, and then see more TIE fighters, and that's what I find really cool about this. The detail is insane. And then he is also an exclusive minifigure, and then he comes with a standard beach volleyball that looks like a soccer ball. On to the builds. As for the builds, we will try to go over them in chronological order, or in order that makes sense. First off, we have the gunship. This looks phenomenal. Best tiny built one so far. Like, it's crazy, the detail on it. You got your front detail up here. Looks really nice with the green. And then this part folds down for the pilot seats. It also looks just phenomenal. You got your big turbines in the back, and then your wings perfectly. And the best part is definitely implementing the open concept like the gunship has. And if you really want to, you can put one of your fingers in there. It doesn't really work with my index because I have fat hands. And you can kind of swoosh it around, which is definitely cool. And then in the back, it implements it real nice with the fold down. As for instructions on these builds, they were pretty easy to follow with the tabs here. Hardest one was definitely this one because I had never worked with these types of stud shooters before, so I had to pull up a YouTube video of the instructions for my sad depleting eyes, and that's how that went. So, with that out of the way, we will go on to one of the more unique builds that's awesome, and something just fell over. I'll have to check on that. It's been really windy here as of late. Anyway, it's got a nice beach water with wet sand feel to it. Really nice. It's got a little bucket that you can put on the water. And then it has Vader's Castle, but in sand. And this is just really nice because it has the gradient from wet sand to dry sand. And it looks really cool, especially with the beach Darth Vader. And it also comes with a metallic shovel, which is kind of interesting. And then you can obviously give it to Darth Vader. As for the next build, you have a T-16 Skyhopper. We'll get all the Tatooine ones done since it's related to the beach. It looks really nice. It's got its cannon in the front. Really use of a lamplight piece in the back as the engine. Wings fold down perfectly. The top looks nice, especially with the red stripe implemented in the little translucent piece used for the front, and then the bigger piece being used to get that curvature, which is phenomenal. Then you have Luke's Landspeeder, arguably the best brick built one ever, I think so. It has the engine here, and then the altered one there, and then the back engine, which is nice, and then you have R2-D2 and 3C-3PO. Got your standard one translucent G-slope. As the front, the curve looks really nice. Has a little gap here, but nothing you can really complain about. And then smooth on the top. For the last part of Tatooine related builds, you have a moisturizer, or whatever it's called. Has this metallic candle piece to it, which looks really cool. And then nothing much besides that. And although it does look nice for a downgraded version of it. Back over to a Clone Wars type feel, you get a Tri-Fighter with the top color different, which is nice, like it is in the movies, which is cool, where the pilot sits and stuff. Really nice. Feels a little bulky in the back, but if you look at it from the front, there's no way you can go wrong with it. Next up, I have a B-Wing. I mean, not a B-Wing. Next up is a B-Wing. Got your 3 cannons on it. Your front, right, the smoothness, the red in the back looks really nice. The wings can move up and down as storage, and then is in the movies. Although I will say, when it does like this, you will need to fold the upper one a bit more with that, so just keep that in account. But it does look really nice, and you can definitely not go wrong with it in any way. It's one of the best, if not the best, B-Wing Advent Calendar build. Then we have a TIE Striker. Really nice black scheme with the black ingots on it, and then the slight color variation here. Not sure how I feel about that, but it is a minor deal, and so it doesn't matter. The main thing with this one is that the dish is slightly bigger than the body, and it does kind of look out of place, but it also looks like a good out of place, so there's no real complaints there. And then you have your red in the back. Next up, you have a Imperial Light Cruiser. Pretty flat, really nice. Or, I mean, not Imperial. Moff Gideon's Cruiser, I'm pretty sure. Has the curvature, really nice how you can see the front, and then it has the slope down. And it feels really flat, which is an interesting thing, but it does get the job done here. Next up, the Bad Batch shuttle. Really nice design overall. Like, this might have been the best if it weren't for one key factor, and that's that the wings just feel too far apart. I don't necessarily like this, but the body and everything else does look good, so it doesn't matter that much in my opinion. Next up, we'll get some Hoth-related builds down. This is a AT-ST, really nice AT-ST. It's very similar to the one in the 20th anniversary, I think, and if it's not, it feels almost the same, which is good, because I really like those ones. What I like about this one is it's a Hoth-styled one, like they used a plate so that it could actually walk on Hoth, and that does provide better base support, which I just love. Like, LEGO should do this more often. It felt really cool from that standpoint. And then you saw the use of these new bricks implemented a lot more, but another amazing build, like one of the best AT-STs. Then you got a radar dish from Hoth, pretty standard, nothing special. Interesting technique of using the droid body there, but it pays out in my opinion. Got a little snow bank, and it functions as a radar dish. Now for one of the better parts of the build, I love this Hoth turret. It swivels nice. It looks just like it with the studs sticking out on the front. Like it gets that LEGO feel to it. And a really nice circle on top. And then underneath that to try and make it circle-ish was really cool. Can move. Perfect. Like, this is an awesome turret from LEGO Star Wars. And it does have a bit of color variation there, but I think it does pay out in the end, and it looks phenomenal. Now, you have the first ever interactive part of the advent calendars with a figure, which I find really cool, and it's that with this, you have a Wampa Cave, obviously the entrance to the Wampa Cave. And what's really cool about it, in my opinion, is that it does actually have the play feature to put Luke Skywalker at the top. And you do this by having his back leg hook up to the stud exposing on this side, and he can hang, which is really nice. And if you want to, you can just move him over a stud and have the entrance a little more exposed, which is really nice, especially making it possible with this blue piece here. However, it does show a bit under the ice spikes, and I kind of wish that they had made that piece white because of this. For the second to final build, you get a weapons rack that could also be viewed as like a little escape hole microfighter thing, but this was the part that took me so long. You get the new, better stud shooters that are actually like really powerful compared to the other ones, and I just lost that. But really nice weapons rack. Doesn't look terrible, but it's a weapons rack, so I don't know what people expect too much from this. And for the final build, you have a speeder with the droid on top, obviously. Looks really nice, compact, has a nice orange and white scheme with the gray part on top, and it looks really nice overall. And then I also forgot to mention, you get a little mouse droid with the weapons rack. Thanks for watching. Be sure to have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed this review. Overall, I feel that this is one, if not the best, LEGO Advent Calendar that they have released. And be sure to have happy holidays. With that being said, and I will see you next time in All Around LEGO.